Hey guys, welcome to our new program which we are just launching, and this is one of our most advanced programs which looks at OD in depth. How do you run an OD intervention? How do you look at different types of OD intervention? How do you manage change? All this is focused on in this program, and this is the CODIP program, or the Certified OD Intervention Professional Program. It goes and is aligned to some extent with our OD Analyst program, and normally we recommend you do both of them together. Now this program, let me run you through the modules of this program, the structure of this program. But before I start, let me introduce myself quickly. My name is Nitin. Quick background: an MBA from IIM Calcutta, a BE from IIT. I have totally about 30 years of industry experience, and have been a visiting faculty with a whole range of organizations and institutions globally and in India, including prestigious institutes like the IIM, University of Bandung, University of Jakarta, and many other institutes. I've also been privileged to win a few awards where some of the names are there. But let me start by quickly giving you a structure of this program, because the program is not about me, it's about OD. Now, how is the program built? The program is built to ensure you have the flexibility to cover this as a working professional, and what we have done is we have split the content into 6 weekly sessions. Each weekly session is about 2 to 3 videos with some reflective exercises in the middle, right? And after you complete that and some self-reading, watching the videos, the reflective exercise and some self-reading, you would get into doing a weekly project. Now, once you complete the weekly project, you have to submit all those 6 weekly projects for our certification. This certification is given by Middle-earth, is cross-validated by the World HR Board, Carlton Advanced Management Institute, and of course the Human Resource Certification Institute, HRCI, which is globally the body which gives recertification credits as per global standards. So our certification is globally accredited and valid. But what about the content? What do you cover in each of these 6 weeks? Every week you do 2 to 3 weekly sessions, you do an interactive exercise, after which you do a little bit of self-reading and take a quiz. Essentially, this ensures that your content knowledge is good. Once you're good on the content, you are given a real life project and you have some coaches who will support you, right? So this entire process takes about 4 to 5 hours every week, and as I said, your certifications which you submit will be validated as per global standards, and based on that you will be given your certification. Now, what does each of these 6 weeks contain? Let me take you through that. The 6 weeks are organized in these 6 modules. Let me take you through each of these modules. In the first module, you learn about what is system OD, how is it different from standard group process OD, and how do you make change really happen. So the focus of the first session is on change management and understanding what system OD is about. Second week, what we'll do is we'll be focusing on organizational design. How do you structure an organization? How do you look at the Mintzberg's various forms in an organization? How do you look at different levels and different practices in an organization? All this we look at in this session. The next session takes us through the human system in the organization. How do humans interact? Now, yes, you set up an org chart, but how do you build decentralization, for example? How do you create more openness? How do you create a quality of work life? How do you create social technical systems like basically a work process upgradation, or what we call a double loop learning process in an organization? So all these areas of double loop learning, freedom, openness, quality of work life, are based on very structured techniques, and we'll be talking about those techniques in this, our third module. The fourth module focuses on process optimization. How do you optimize your processes in a system? How do things like Six Sigma, ISO 9000 help? How do you create a process intervention around this? Then to support all this, you need a very strong culture, and in this module we'll be focusing on how do you develop strong cultures in organizations. How do you do a culture intervention? And finally, how do you create an organized knowledge system? And in this we'll be talking about knowledge management, the modules and models of knowledge management, and this module will take you through the last of our interventions. So basically the first module covers what are interventions, system interventions, and how do you manage change. Around that are the 5 optimum system models and models for organizational development, around which you will do the interventions. So basically, how do you change the structure of an organization? How do you build the human systems in the organization? How do you create better operations? How do you create a better culture? How do you create the knowledge sharing which is required to make all this work? So that's what we're going to cover in this module, and I hope you'll have a wonderful learning, and I hope to see you in the very first module which I'll be taking. Thank you.